Alright, I'm here to have a good day today. Alright. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Sheesh, that one's not having a good day. Definitely not having a good day. $1.43. Not bad. Could be doing better, but again, knowing that it's not the actual SIRs, not a bad thing, because it's just not a bad thing. So I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm gonna look. What? Huh. Son of a... Alright, what do I have to say? This card was an absolute bust. Now, why this card was a big bust, it's everyone's guess. The card was not what everyone wanted. It's a reasonable... It's of course a good reason behind it. Nobody wants a Pokemon that's an ice cube, right? For me, I felt the same way. There is something about that card that made me want it, but also made me hate it. It's like the design, it could have been a perfect card, alright? There could have been a chance that maybe, by a miracle, that card could have surpassed Miriam, Iono, Charizard, the other Charizard from 151, and even the Magikarp IR from Paldea Evolved. But that's not exactly how it went. eiscue can't even go above $2 for a couple of days, even for a whole day, even for a minute. That card will only be $1.80. Here's why. Look, other Pokemon people have been hating on, like Koraidon EX, like me, the Iono, like me, and also on the Miraidon, which is not, which Meridian or Miraidon is my favorite out of the other, like, starters for, well, out of, like, the, like, vehicles. But, in my opinion, this card is just as bad as the Revavroom. But, it's just that I love this card. The design, I feel like I can see its design in a clear way. And the weird part about this that makes it magical, in my opinion, is the fact that I can love it and hate it at the same time, to the point where no matter how much I hate it and love it, I still like the card. Usually when I hate a Pokemon or love a Pokemon, either I hate it or I love it. Or if I hate it, but I also love it, usually the hate would take over. But that's not how it was for this card. This card had not a very interesting design. It wasn't like the Charizard from Obsidian Flames that tried too hard. This card didn't even try at all, but also fit in with the just right category. Now, I'm not saying everyone should go ahead and try to buy this card, no. I'm hoping one day this card will finally get the recognition it deserves, but I'm not going to say it's a total bust, like, for design, or, for that. I'm just saying, in my opinion, I think this card deserves a little bit more recognition, and I'm hoping that Pokemon just doesn't leave this card on a cliffhanger with that design. They at least bring in this card as having, like, a redemption. Maybe one of the sets that we get will have a redemption for this card. Maybe one of these sets of Scarlet and Violet will have a brand new eiscue EX that can surpass all the other SIRs and be the most expensive for the rest of the eternity. But that might not be the way it is, because the Scarlet and Violet era, I hope that, like, at least we'll get a redemption for eiscue, because what they did for eiscue was nice but lame, because it had so much open area that you could have put in anything that you wanted. Hell, you could have put a fucking Pikachu statue or a Charizard statue in it. But they didn't. They just left it open for open room. Now, that's something that we've never seen for Pokemon, which I had to thank them for it, but it's also something I don't want to thank them for it, because it kind of made the card bad. It's not one I would recommend getting, but at the same time it is. So this card has a magical thing to it, known for, you can get it, but you can't. Like, it's something I feel like it's just a feeling where I want it, but I want to get rid of it. but mostly I want to keep it. It's just that magical card feeling. Like, you want it, but you don't want it. You hate it and you love it, is what I get from this card. And it's something I can't seem to shake because it's so goddamn good. This card had potential. It may have not surpassed it for a lot of its fans. May have not been the card everybody wanted, but at least it was a card that had some decent value in it at the beginning. And maybe not now, but maybe sooner or later, this card will finally get its redemption once again. Maybe in one of the upcoming sets, we will finally get a brand new eiscue that will take over the Scarlet and Violet era forever, leaving it to be the one and only legend, eiscue.